Hello, thank you all so much for joining me. This is a total body barbell workout. That is right, I have my barbells here. I have a heavier barbell, I have a lighter barbell, and I will be changing the weights that I am using around. I also just realized I need another yoga mat. We are on the ground, so we are gonna need to get a yoga mat. To avoid having to change our weights too much, we're going to do each move twice through, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we'll do that 2 times and then go to the next movement. If you don't have a barbell, it's totally fine. You can do this with dumbbells. I just have barbells and they are actually cheaper than dumbbells usually. You can find some cheap barbells because they're less popular. If you buy the off-label version. If you're gonna buy Olympic weightlifting barbells, they'll be very expensive. So I have the informal kind. But you're welcome to do all the movements with dumbbells instead. You can put them on your shoulders, in your hands, goblet, whatever. This might be one of those workouts where you have to push pause a couple times to find what you need. That's totally okay. It is strength focused at the beginning. Then we go into some cardio, and then we go into some abs. So it's a little bit of everything. Yeah, and let's just get going. You'll figure it out. All right, so let's get started with a warm-up. Let's come on down to the ground with our feet flexed, rotating our fingers around. We're gonna rock forward and backward onto those fingers and toes, spreading the fingers out all the while. Good. Great, and then release your toes, turn your palms face up, bend your elbows, and rock side to side. Just trying to get our grip warmed up since we do have to hold the barbell and the weights a lot. Good, and now roll on up, lean over to one side, and give me a pulse, reaching for the ground. Great, and then the other side, a pulse, reaching for the ground. Great, and now keeping the hips over the knees, arms go forward into an extended puppy. And now bring your toes together and slide back into a child's pose. Good. Reach both your arms to the right, left hand over right, sliding left hip back. And then switch, both hands to the left, right over left. Great. Walk your hands forward, tuck your feet, downward dog, walk it out. Great. And now come on forward, slowly move down to the ground, and push your hands into the ground for a cobra. Look up, lower back down, do that a few more times. Squeezing shoulders together, warming up our body. One more time. Great. And now push all the way up. Turn to face the side of your space. Press your right foot out to the side. Right foot is flat on the ground. Push back onto your left foot and then forward. Keeping the right foot flat on the ground, pulling your torso forward and back, getting into the ankle and the hips. Good. And now turn your right toes to the sky, push back, opening up the inside of your right thigh. Good. And then switch. Left foot out to the side, left foot is flat on the ground. Push back toward the right heel and then pull the body forward over the wrists. Good. Here's 2. And 1. And now while you're back, lift your toes up, stretching in feet, find a frog pose, and then bring one arm down, one arm up, and switch sides. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab onto your toes, keeping hold of your toes. Lift and lower your glutes. One more. And now hang out here, straighten your feet, hands on your elbows, rock it out. Good. Soften your knees, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Give me a little boxer shuffle. Great. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. So as I said, we do each move twice, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We want to go heavy, and we use the 20 seconds to increase the weight if we can. We have 2 circuits like that, and then we're going to go into an AMRAP. That's as many rounds as possible. I'll explain it when we get there. It's more cardio focused. Then we finish off with abs. So keep bouncing for 10 more seconds. 5. And rest. Awesome. Okay, so first exercise is a sumo deadlift. Heaviest weights that you can find here. And our sumo position is a mid or a wider than regular stance. Deadlift, our chest goes down, our butt goes down. We lift and lower. Getting those hips nice and low, hinging forward from the hips, flat back. In 3, 2, go for it. Keeping the weights as close to your legs as you can. Taking the time to stand completely straight up before you go back down. 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. 20 seconds to find another weight if you can. I'm going to do that. Good. 5 seconds till we start. Start before me if you can. Ready? In 3, 2, go. Don't forget that slightly wider stance. That's what makes it a sumo. Whew. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay, next, Romanian deadlift. So I'm gonna take off some weight again. Probably gonna lift less weight on this one because we have less muscle groups. In 5 seconds, narrow stance, shoulders back, ready, go. So we hinge the hips back and forward. Starting with our biggest muscle groups here today. The ones that can last the longest in class. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. Woo! If you can add weight, do it. I actually think I can go back up to my highest weight. Feeling warm, feeling good. 10 seconds. We start start again in 5. Ready, and you're off. Final time with a basic Romanian deadlift, RDL. Keep the barbell as close to your legs as possible. "20 seconds. And rest. Okay, I'm grabbing my sandbag. It's a 1.5 front squat. So you go down halfway, down all the way. I have to go lighter on this one. It's a front rack, which means you hold the weight at your chest. Ideally, it's heavier than a goblet squat. Go. But this one, the front rack of the weight, is a lot for most of our backs and core. So I go a little bit lighter than most people go on a front rack. But I just find my back gets way too wiggly. Seconds. Five. And rest. When you have a proper front rack, that barbell, maybe I'll do it this time. Do I have time? 10 seconds. I can do it. I'm going to show you a proper front rack with the barbell. And 3, and 2, go. So I have the barbell resting on the front of my shoulders. For some people it touches their neck, for some people it doesn't. The wrist is turned at a slight angle and the elbows are pointed forward. And this is used when your weight, one way it's used is when the weight is too heavy to get over your head. But I can't do that much weight. Rest. Woo! Okay, diagonal front step squat. So I'm gonna take a little bit longer rest here and organize. So we have the weight on our back or whatever. We diagonal squat to the front, diagonal squat to the front. So I need to set up my weights proper, get the right weight. Okay, starting in 5 seconds. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So this is why we do repeat motions in this class, because it's a lot to change out. In the weights, if you are changing the weights out for each movement, it's a lot to explain for me. If it's too easy, you can always jog or something between sets. But I challenge you to go heavy, set the appropriate weight, take your time. 5 seconds. And rest. I think I can go slightly heavier. Okay, 5 seconds. Go! I do have a much wider squat stance here. Woo. Seconds. 5. All right, and rest. gonna go super light. It's a back rack, good morning. So you'll hold a single hand weight or a saddle or sandbag, something like that. You'll do your good morning with that weight on your back, being a little bit more careful, maybe a little bit more thoughtful here. Ready? Go. So torso tilts parallel to the ground, and it's gonna work our muscles differently than a typical good morning, where we hold the weight at our chest. For one reason, it's gonna force us to retract our shoulders slightly more. For another reason, it's gonna work our back deeper in the eccentric portion of the movement. So when the muscles are long, becoming short. 5 seconds. Good. And rest. Because this can be a little funky for my curved lower back, I'm gonna keep the same weight. 10 seconds. So move this. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Taking time to engage those glutes at the top before you go back down. Seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, next we have a calf raise with that weight on our back. So it's a back rack calf raise or shoulder rack calf raise. That's all. 10 seconds. Woo. 5. I need to work on getting my weight overhead because I haven't done that in a while. Ready? Go. And in this version, it's really easy to work your balance too. If you do have a barbell now, or when you go to the gym, you want the elbows to be directly under the wrist and to be in line with the torso. So there's no elbow winging backward. It's in line with the torso. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, I'm gonna keep the same weight because I did a lot of hiking this weekend. I don't feel like I need much extra in those calves. 10 seconds. After this, we're down to the ground, by the way, for a bridge. Calf raise in 5. That was better. Go. The reason why squat racks exist is because if you're really going as heavy as you probably can, it's probably nearly impossible to get that weight up and over your head safely. So that's why squat racks are awesome. Seconds. Woo. 5. And rest. Okay, get ready to come on down to the ground. I'm gonna try it with this weight. Hopefully it doesn't irritate my hips. If so, I will switch to the sandbag. And this is why benches exist, because getting on the ground is annoying. In 3, 2, go. I'm gonna do a narrow stance on the first set and a wider stance on the second, just to mix it up. Extra credit is fast up, slow down. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, Just because it's a pain in the butt, I'm not gonna move and get new weights. I'm gonna keep these, but I'm gonna open my legs a little wider this round to get slightly different work. 10 seconds till we start. After this, we have a longer rest, by the way. In 5. Okay, lower back to the ground, shoulders retract, go. Hi. Hi, kitty cat. Such a heavy weight in the next rounds. Hi, Kitty. All right, so the next set is more upper body focused. So we've got chest press, we've got a bicep row, bicep curl, high row, split stance push press, squat snatch with arms wide, a pullover, which is on our back, and a skull crusher, which is on our back. So first we're gonna start with the chest press, and I wanna tell you it's a little bit lighter because you're gonna do bicycle legs. So your weight is up. When it drops, you extend. When it drops, you extend. If you have dumbbells, imagine using a barbell, palms face the front. So I'm gonna go slightly lighter than I normally would chest press. And then we'll get going. And remember, we do it 2 times through, so you can always add on weight. All right, 10 seconds till we start. In 3, and 2, go. So as the weight goes down, the leg goes out, but make sure your lower back stays pushed to the ground. 15 seconds. 5. And you're done. I'm just going to even out both legs and release. Okay, I can go a little bit heavier here. So I'm gonna, 10 seconds. And in 5. Go. Elbows should barely touch the ground. Bar is in the center of your chest. 15 seconds. 5. But I'm going to even out both legs. And rest. Okay, so next we come up for a bicep row. So bicep row is where your hands stay supinated. They face the front the whole time. Stay in your row or your bent over position the whole time. Okay, so you be in your bent over position, it goes to your rib cage. Oh, it's a normal row, so to your belly button. So we start in 5 seconds, excuse me. So it's just to your belly button and down. Ready, go. Sorry, it's not a bicep row, it's a normal row. So you're bent over as you can be. The weight goes towards your belly button. This is working your upper body. Squeeze those shoulders and release. comes up. Wrist long. 5. Rest. Woo, okay. Bicep curl. I'm lightening that load. I'm lightening the load a lot. Standing bicep curl with the barbell is no joke. In 5 seconds. Ready? Go. So the barbell is great for bicep curls because it forces you to have that elbow tucked in position. I think it's a lot easier to fling your weights around when you're using dumbbells. Lift the clavicle up toward the sky. So your chest is wide, your shoulders retracted. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. I'm gonna go slightly heavier. 10 seconds. In 5. Whew. Ready? Go. I suggest exhaling on the way up. Good. Oh yeah, 15 seconds. Feeling those biceps. 5 seconds. And rest. Whew. I'm going to start with this weight for the high row. So we drive the elbows up, we keep the bar close to the body, thumbs land near the chin, and come back down in 5 seconds. It's a pretty narrow grip. Ready, go. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, even as your elbows lift. So just because the elbows go up does not mean the shoulders touch your ears. Does not mean that. Almost there. 10 seconds. We have 5. Whew. Rest. I'm going to go slightly heavier. 5 seconds. Go. Whew. I was hiking all weekend, so it feels good to do stuff with my arms. press. I'm actually gonna start with the same weights. We'll start in about 5 seconds. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Ready, go. Whew. Up again, see. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We have 5. Rest. I suggest the same weight because we'll be switching feet. Woo. 10 seconds. Forgot how hard this workout is. 5 seconds. Ready, go. So you use your legs to get that weight up. Back heel is lifted the whole time. Seconds. Five. Rest. Okay. Next, big crazy. If you have 2 dumbbells, you gotta be careful. Maybe you don't do a wide hand, but this is a wide hand snatch. So you've got a relatively narrow stance. You bring the weight up, flip it under, and then lift it over your head. That was a really bad demo. That was better. So you actually do hop your feet. With dumbbells, I think anything like a clean and press is gonna be fine. So anything where you get up, pop, push. Think about up, pop, push. Your feet can leave the ground. 5 seconds. Go. So it's all about those legs pumping that weight up over your head. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. I'm gonna go heavier. You should be able to go pretty heavy in this because almost every muscle takes part. 5 seconds. Your heart rate should go up here. Ready? Go. Those weights stay really close to your body on the way up. Careful, Kitsy. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Whew. We come to the ground for a pullover. To be honest, I have to go really light in pullovers. My shoulders, they're not so good at these. So, maybe you do too. All right, I'll show you when I get down. I hope you're breathing heavy like I am right now. All right, so you'll be on your back. Your back is flat against the ground. You'll press your back to the ground, narrow grip. You'll bring the weight far and then right up over your chest again. So it's that straight arm that gets me. So you don't have to touch the ground. Ready? Go. Exhale overhead, inhale up. Back stays pressed to the ground the whole time. Elbows straight. You can also inhale overhead. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever works best. Five seconds. And rest. So here, it's a deceptively simple move, but if you're doing it right, your elbows stay straight, your shoulder blades are locked in, and your back is against the ground. So it's a mobility move. Again, ready, steady, go. So if you're using dumbbells, the weights can go towards your earlobes. If you're using a barbell, it's to the center of your head. Elbows are always stacked above shoulders. This is our last move in this form. Ready? Go. I should say like in this format. This is our last 40-second on, 20-second off interval. Make sure your chin is slightly tucked in toward your throat. Go. Seconds. And rest. Okay. Woo. So you still need a barbell, and you're going to have to be thoughtful about the weight or dumbbells. So I have two here. I'm going to put this one aside. Grab a sip. Okay, so we have several movements going on here, and you're going to use those weights with them. So you're going to take I'm going to show you first. You're going to have something, barbell, dumbbell, whatever, down the center. You'll 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hop over it. Then you're going to do a deadlift squat to a jump squat, 5 of those. So you'll do a deadlift, and a jump. So you'll do a deadlift, you'll send your weight down, hop up, grab that deadlift, pick it up, set it down, hop up, grab it. So it's an organic motion. I want something like a deadlift, something like a squat. I just don't want your shoulders to curve forward like this, okay? Next will be a sprawl plus a row. So you'll set down those dumbbells or barbell. You'll sprawl back, feet can be wide. Bring them in, stay bent over, row, sprawl back, in, row, down. You can always write this down, by the way, or I'll put it in the description. Then we have a hang, clean, and press. So your weights go by your side, you hang clean and press. You hang clean and press. Hang, clean, press. 5 of each. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 5, 4, 3, etc. Then sprawl and row. Sprawl, row is 1. Sprawl, row is 2. Then hang clean and press. Hang clean, press. 1, 2. So grab weights that you know you can do all of those things with comfortably. 5, 5, 5. 4. I forgot how long. How long? Let's say 10 minutes. No, it's a bit long. Let's say 5, 5, 5 for 5 minutes. How does that sound? 5, 5, 5, 5 minutes. 5, 5, 5, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Final choice. So this is an AMRAP. You're moving on your own. You're not with me. You're on your own time. I'm actually gonna move these together so I have more space. Set up your space so that you can move around it. You can set weights down. You can pick weights up. All right, I'm there. So lateral jump over a bar is gonna start in 5 seconds. 5 of each. Ready? You're on the clock. Starting minute 2. Woo! And when you're done, you just go straight back to the stop. Start, don't stop. Your pace. AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. You don't have to have your hands on the weight in the sprawl. You can put your hands on the ground. Starting minute 3. My stuff's getting all messed up on the ground. End minute 4, starting minute 5. I can do it. Come on, guys. Pull me through. Final minute. Just count down. Count from 5. Finish our round, move to the next. Done. Breathe. And you can come down to the ground. That was so hard. See why we didn't do 10 minutes? That's why. Okay. I need another drink. And then we have abs. Okay, so I forgot something. We need a pad. If you do have a barbell that rolls, you can use that instead. But we're gonna do a roll out slash glide out. So a pad, a glider, something like that. That's what you need. And the first exercise in our abs series is a glide out, or a bar roll out, you could also call it. You don't need any weights, so the first exercise is hands on that glider or roller. You send it out and in. Ideally, it's like a smooth out and a smooth in, but mine won't work like that, so I will kind of nudge it in, but that's okay. Next exercise is an isometric chest hold, hip lift, knee extension. I'm sorry, you need your weights. I'm sorry, you need your weights. So you'll hold that weight over your chest, and you will lift your hips up, extend your knees, hips up, knees extend. Next exercise is a scissor, still holding the weight over your chest. Next exercise is a plank, toe to hand tap under. So you'll be in your plank position. You'll tap left hand to right toe, and then right hand to left toe, tapping under your body. And then the next exercise is a side to side low plank, elbows on the ground, twisting hips side to side. This is 2 rounds of 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So let's grab your bar or your weights nearby for that roll out, or for the over the chest hold before we start. Okay, 5 seconds. Ready, go. And the key here is to keep that butt super strong and the back super the knee extension and the hip lift. In 5 seconds. Weights just held. Here you go. Peeling those hips off the ground. Rest. Woo. 5 seconds till scissor kicks. Weights held over your chest. Ready? Go. Rest. Come over for your plank. We come to hand to toe taps. Ready? Go. My fingers are so sweaty. They're picking my yoga mat up. To our low elbow plank, side to side hip sway. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Ow, hurts my toes. Woo! 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, slightly longer rest. I'm gonna switch to a lighter bar. This next round is just 30 seconds of each exercise. All right, final round, I switch to a lighter bar for my wrists, and because I'm tired, 5 seconds. Ready, go. Only 30 seconds now, so maybe you can move slightly faster.
You mean all the hard things? That's dangerous.
10 seconds. 5. Rest. Flip over. Knee extension. Hip lift. Ready, go. Hip lifts are by far my favorite ab move. They are also so good for the back. Ten seconds. 5. And rest. Whew. Scissors rotate your knees. See if they're rotating in the same direction. 10 seconds. 5. And switch. Plank toe taps. In 5 seconds. Hand to toe taps. Go. And I'm gonna switch up our next move just for fun and because it's better for me. And I'm the boss. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, so this time we're gonna do a side to side low plank on our elbows in 5 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing. Go. So we bring the one arm up and then we roll completely to the other side. Final exercise. Rest. You did it. You made it to your cool down. Grab a yoga mat and then lay down. Amazing. Okay, all right, so let's come to our back for a figure 4. Right ankle over the left thigh, grab your left thigh, press your right elbow to your right knee, stretch your hip. And now bring your right thigh over your left thigh, pull your knees to the left, and look right for a supine twist with your legs in an eagle pose. And now come to the center, half happy baby. Grab that outside of your right foot. Pull your knee to your armpit. If it feels okay on your back, send your left leg long. And now extend your leg, realign it with your chest. Hold your thighs or your calf and point and flex your foot. And now draw circles. And switch direction. Good. Pull a little bit tighter. And release. Switch legs. Left ankle over right thigh. Grab through the keyhole for figure 4. Great. And now slide your left thigh on top of your right. Move your knees to the right. Open your left arm. Look left. And now come through the center. Grab onto the outside of your left foot. Pull your knee into your armpit. Maybe send your right leg long. Half happy baby pose. And now extend that leg all the way up to the sky, holding onto calf or thigh, point flex. And then draw a circle. And switch direction. And then pull it in even tighter. Good, and release. Both knees to your chest, hug them tight, rock side to side. And then come on up. Right foot forward, left leg back, left hip toward the ground for a hip flexor stretch, a lunge. Take your left arm up, turn your palm like open toward the sky, and then lean to the right. And then cross left elbow over right thigh, twist, look back. And then release. Step back into a downward dog, heels down, butt up. And then switch, left foot forward, right knee down, chest up. Right palm faces up, lean to the left. And release. Great. Bring both knees under, come all the way up, hands to your hips, engage your glutes, lean backward, camel pose. Hands to the ground, roll over your toes, heels down, forward fold. And then slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. That was a challenging class. I feel like I've been challenged. I hope you do too. Bye.